what's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-High Radio Shout and stepping in the building. I got a West Coast legend off in this thing, man.
Yeah.
A friend to the show, family to the show. That nigga Daz Dillinger.
B-High Shorty, what's up?
Hey, man. First of all, I just finished chopping it up with you and Capone about that guidelines too,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
What was that like with you and him getting back together for round 2 going crazy?
I mean, the first stage was putting it together and letting people know that we coming, and the second stage was putting the album out and promoting it. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, one of my dream albums. You know what I'm saying? From all the features that was on there, all the people that I enjoy and like. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm here.
Okay, I just seen you over there kicking flavor with Cube at the Big 3, man.
Most definitely. Shout out Ice Cube.
What was it like seeing Cube doing his thing, and what was it that made you pull up to go ahead and tap in, man?
You know what I'm saying? He invited me to the thing, you know what I'm saying? And he told me, come on, sit down on the floor, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, brought the homeboy Sky. We just kicked it and had a great time and seen everybody in Atlanta from 2 Chainz and all the great people of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And we just had a great time, you know what I'm saying? And enjoyed it in the Skybox. Man, I was everywhere in that thing, man.
Well, see, when you speak of Atlanta, Daz, you about bad as Rick Ross when it comes to buying up all the property.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I've been here for, 25 years?
Shit. 25? It been 25 damn.
Been 25, man.
What has it been like collecting all of that property and then just building the wealth side of the Dillinger Corporation at the same time?
I mean,
man?
Like in California, I wouldn't be able to get all that because people pay rent out there, you know what I'm saying? And buying stuff out there, there's not a lot of land. So like my cousin said, ain't no more land for sale out there. So, I go out here and just buy from the court steps. You know what I'm saying? Delinquent tax sales. You know what I'm saying? It might start off at $1,000 and it goes up to 5 or 10 because the initial payment that they couldn't pay was $1,000. $700, they can't even pay that. Times is hard. So, and I look for people that have heirs.
Yeah.
Grandchildren who want to go to the club, who don't want to pay for their grandmama and stuff property. So I go buy it. Turn some dirt. My motto was, let's turn some dirt.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my name of my company, Let's Turn Some Dirt. I got a Bobcat, I got a dump truck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of paying them all that money for that, I just invest into my own thing.
Okay, what is it like when you get on that Bobcat and start knocking shit over, man?
Hey, it feels good. I feel like I'm in a video game.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? I mean, but Dog Pound Studios, what's the vision behind this thing?
Man, just green screen.
Yeah.
Production, and you know what I'm saying? The FIFA's coming to Atlanta, so I'm preparing for all that. You know what I'm saying? For saying I got a facility for y'all to shoot that's safe. You know what I'm saying? And I just bought another event center. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just buying stuff and just creating stuff for the DJs.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I got another piece of property. I'm putting the stage, all that tent, everything, and rent that thing out, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The DJs and parties and stuff like that, exclusive stuff, you know what I'm saying? The concert halls and a indoor football field for these kids out here, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That type of stuff.
25 years ago, though, Dan, when you touched down in the A-Town versus the A that you in now.
My God.
What has it been like for you watching the city change over all this time, man?
I mean, it's a great thing that the city changed into different hands. When I got out here, an ounce of Kush was $1,000. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And the purple was $800.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? That was in the BMF days, so that was back in the days, and you know what I'm saying? And I signed with Jermaine Dupri, and I came out here with the homie, and he just showed me around, and I met DJ Funky, and I met a B-High, and I met this and that, you know what I'm saying? And hey, this is where I want to be.
Speaking of JD, man, I mean, how were you able to link up with JD after all of that crazy stuff at Death Row going on where it was beefs all over the place?
I mean, we was friends before. We used to go to a restaurant called Larry Parker's. It was like a restaurant that was like hip-hop club. Like everybody named Mama be at this. Like going to the Compound Club. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So it was everywhere in there. We became good friends because we was friends with Criss Cross.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When they first started out. And we've been friends ever since. And then I got off Death Row and we made a conversation and a deal.
Yeah.
And then I came down here in Atlanta because Corrupt was already down here with Natina.
Yeah.
And I seen the house they was living in. I said, 300,000. 300,000.
Get you that. Come
With
on.
a basement? And I looked at their basement and said, they came back. I had bought furniture and everything, put in their bed, everything. Then I went back to Cali, and then I came back, and then that was it right there, you know what I'm saying? And then I had won my court case with Suge Knight for the 25 MOs, you know what I'm saying? And I came back and started working.
What was it like having that court case for 25 M's? Man, that's ridiculous, Dad.
You got to do half with money, half with publishing, half with a lot of things. It's just like hitting the lotto. Do you want a chunk now, or you want to spread it out?
Facts.
I want to spread mine out.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Because I know how to work my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I know how to work my money.
The music industry and the business of it all, though, Daz.
Yeah.
What was it that kept you on top of your game to make sure that you were able to, age like fine wine with the bread at the same time?
Ownership. Owning the music, you know what I'm saying, and making sure that I keep the music, that it don't just be stolen, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that stole music, and that's what Snoop took all the music off iTunes, so he doing a full investigation on everybody who had the music, from Monarch to E1 to, they fired Alan Grunblatt.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? From Koch, that little rat. You know what I'm saying? And they got a new head over there now, because he was the one really fucking shit up, you know what I'm saying? Making side deals with motherfuckers and backstabbing people. So, right now, Dog is evaluating all that, seeing who stole something, making sure all the percentages is right, because Death Row, before them, they was just making percentages for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we knew about publishing on it, but the percentages is where the money at. You know what I'm saying? If he go in and say, you did the beat, I did the beat, you wrote, but we all split it a third. It don't go like that. The producer gets 50%.
Off the top.
The people that wrote the song split up that, but he was making it a third, and had us all in a publisher deal.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So now, it's all reverting back. You know what I'm saying? It's been reverted back, but it's fully reverting back. So it's like now I'm making a company, Daz Dillinger Music, samplers, you know what I'm saying? Because people who use my music like
crazy.
T Grizzly, Jeezy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They sample the Tupac. Y'all keep sampling them Tupac songs. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'll clear it for y'all too.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't shiesty, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to eat.
Why not?
Most definitely.
When Snoop hauled off and got Death Row back, man, what was going through your mind at that time? And how long did it take him to pull that thing off?
I mean, the dog always working miracles, man. You know what I'm saying? Never let the right hand know what the left hand doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he got it back, I was like, man, I ain't really got to go to court on these niggas no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he said he going to make the deal with us early to, gain trust with us.
Yeah.
Because the time is up on, the 35-year copyright. But some people don't even get to see 35 years to regain their music back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pop Smoke, everybody that died, you know what I'm saying? Their family have to go and fight for that. But don't forget, it's 35 years you get the rights to your music back. You know
okay, so how you feeling when you know that your catalog is a multi-million, hundreds of million dollar kind of catalog, and you get a chance to get all that back?
I mean, I'm making a new account, man. You know what I'm saying? What bank I'm going to, a credit union. You know what I'm saying? Navy fee.
Come on, man. So when you heard that Snoop had got Death Row back, what went through your mind?
I got a call from Snoop, said, come on up here to the new Death Row studio offices, which is his. And he started showing me all the percentages and paperwork. He like, man, how does Suge get 100% of this song when you wrote the whole song? Say, because he would make the percentages with us being there, and then when you leave, he change it.
Oh.
That type of stuff. Everybody it was shiesty over there getting the money, man.
Yeah.
But only the strong survive.
Harry O coming back into the fold, man. What was it like seeing him coming back in there?
I mean, I look at that as a whole 360 turnaround, you know what I'm saying? Because when he was in jail, Suge was out. Now, he's out, and Suge is in jail, and he on death row now. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole turn, but, we all work together. You know what I'm saying?
being able to live long enough to see how everything unfolds, what goes through your mind when you go from thinking I was just a young kid in here jamming and now I done seen how all, did you think it was gonna unfold the way that it unfolded?
I mean, you know, when I was coming up in death row, you know, we used to think we was gonna die because there was a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you start doing dumb stuff, you know, to survive around here, you know what I'm saying? But only the strong survive, you know what I'm saying?
Being at death row, why was the culture so crazy that you was thinking to yourself, you gonna die the whole time?
Gang banging, trickery, Tupac getting killed, people going to jail, everyone having an attitude, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's really about where you want to be. Yeah. Take yourself out of that environment and put yourself in another environment and build something, you know what I'm saying? So I had to got myself as knowledge of self, you know what I'm saying, to understand myself, and I go by my supreme mathematics every day, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
And that's how I do what I do.
How was you able to be creative with all of that shit going on? Did that affect your creative process, or did it crank up your creative process?
Yeah, it all cranked up my creative process because I had a chance to work with a lot of great artists, you know what I'm saying, from Tupac and Biggie and Corrupt, Snoop, Dr. Dre, East Coast, you know what I'm saying, West Coast, down south, T.I., the Goody Mob, A-Ball, MJG, you know what I mean? God. I didn't rap with the best of the best, man. My catalog is up there, and I'm still adding songs to them catalogs.
The DOC, man.
Most definitely.
What was it like working with a young DOC, and how much game did he lay on you?
When I first got to the pound, you know what I'm saying, I had to rap for the DOC in the bedroom.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come in, yeah, that was it right there. And then I came through victorious, you know what I'm saying? And then he started being our mentor. Yeah. Teaching us this is the format, you know what I'm saying? Because he was writing all the NWA, said, you know, you got to listen to people that's already doing it. And then, you know, he just molded us and became who we are today. And shout out to the DOC. I seen his documentary. It was real life-changing for me, you know what I'm saying, knowing the story and what was going on. So, you know, right now we putting together the Dog Pound documentary, you know what I'm saying? So,
right now.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we covering in this Dog Pound documentary, man?
I mean, you know, everything from being solo before we even got started with Death Row, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, our kids going to play us. Corrupt son going to play him. My son play me. Because my son played me in the All Eyes on Me movie.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just each one teach one.
You and Corrupt, with Corrupt being from Philly, how did y'all link up?
Corrupt stole his mama car, and she kicked him out and he moved with his dad in South Central Los Angeles. Okay. So he was down there, and then, you know, Broomy and them, which was his managers before, you know, we heard about them, and then Snoop and Corrupt had met at a show and battled. And my homeboy Beefy low-key beatboxed, and they was battling, and then at the end, they was battling, but then at the end became friends because they started complimenting each other like that. And then Snoop said, yeah, when I get on, I'm going to come back and get you. And then Snoop, Dr. Dre, came back, got Corrupt, and then I came, Snoop called, and then I started learning how to DJ. And, you know, I was already DJing. I was DJ Young Jedi. Okay. And then, you know, I started learning from Dr. Dre how to take what I got from the turntable and the drum machine and lay it to tape. And start adding all, you know, live stuff to it, making it sound quality, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just soaking up the game.
That kind of game, though, is priceless, Daz. You see what I'm saying? And the production that you done laid down in the game is on some next level shit in this damn own right, man. So when was that point that you realized that you was fire as hell at producing? Because, see, if you come in as a DJ, that means you wasn't just already growing up in the music. It was like, I'm loving the music, but I'm not theoretically trained in what the hell's going on. So how did you go from DJing to getting fire as a producer as well?
Stole the drum machine. You know what I'm saying? We used to order from a rental place. Yeah. SSI, you know what I'm saying? So it was all budgeted back to Death Row. Yeah. So I would just snatch 2 or 3 Akkad 60 drum machines. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And perfect my craft. Before then, we used to be at Dick Griffey's studio. You know who Dick Griffey is? Yeah. He owns Solar Records. So we used to sneak into his studio. I used to hot wire it. And we'd go up to the 3rd floor, me and Corrupt. And we would go in there and grab tapes.
Yeah.
And record over them. And then he come in there and say, hey, man, that's my tapes, man. That's the Whispers. I was recording over the Whispers classic 2-inch master tape. I didn't know it. I was just, hey, we need a tape, and this is how we do it. And I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? So them tapes used to cost $250 a piece to even record. You know what I'm saying? So I just soaked the game up.
What's your favorite song that you done recorded, though, Daz? When you say, okay, this is the song where I just got my shit all the way off on, and I can listen to this song every day.
My first song that we did was called Every Single Day.
Okay.
Me, Corrupt, and Snoop. That's one I broke into the studio and made.
Crazy.
So if you ever go check that song out called Every Single Day, featuring Corrupt and Snoop. You know what I'm saying? And then for all my niggas and my bitches, that was like the second track that I made for Snoop album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is all with the drum machine I stole. You know what I'm saying?
Nate Dogg, man, how has it been since he passed for everybody, and what kind of part did he play in the Dog Pound?
Enforcer. Me and Nate was the enforcers. You know what I'm saying? So anything got to do with beating up niggas and, you know, violence and all that, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, it was us, you know what I'm saying? Because Dog and Corrupt was the front man, we was the back man, you know what I'm saying? We coming with the troops on your ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was an influential person because he was older than us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I love Nate Dogg and produced a lot of music for him. Now his son, Nigel Inhale, is taking, you know, the flagship.
Can he sing like his dad?
Most definitely sound just like him.
Are you serious?
Most definitely. He just learned that too, so he good at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just about helping and teaching and perfecting the game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you know, I always think about Nate Dogg. Anything that I do, you know what I'm saying, smoking and everything, you know what I'm saying, reminiscing. It was his birthday on the 19th, you know what I'm saying, Nate Dogg. So, you know, just, I just went and got a bunch of posters that I made, you know what I'm saying, 24 by 24 big posters. You know, my house, people come to my house like, this look like a museum up in here. I got all kind of shit on the wall.
Yeah.
Mobilia and stuff like that. Pictures with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When you go through your mind, though, in your memories museum, though, Daz, and you look at that time, does it all seem like a blur, or can you recall each moment of what the hell was going on?
I can recall each moment. I got good memory. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at it from my perspective of being here and when I'm not going to be here. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of more work to do. I'm finna turn 50 next year.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Corrupt turning 50 this year.
Yeah.
And we started out when we was 15, 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I want my legacy to keep on through my kids, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm doing now is just preparing for the future, you know what I'm saying? Because I could see it, and I know I got to live in trust and all that, and all my shit is like in stone. You can't sell nothing.
Come on.
You can't do this. It's just going to be like a straight business.
Yeah.
And all my kids get shares and run the company.
That's hard. That's hard. From Death Row to No Limit, man, what was it like when y'all touched down in the NO and y'all started rocking with them Southern boys?
Man, them niggas gave us some guns. I had a sweatpants on. They gave me a Uzi. It just fell all into the pan. I'm like, man, I need something a little bit smaller than this. We was riding around, you know what I'm saying? And it was, man, it was.
What did you need a Uzi for?
I mean, everybody had a gun. We was in the car with Master P, and it was flying like this in the car with guns, and everybody got shot. But man, I was No Limit, man, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we had a ball with them boys, you know what I'm saying? And you know, my father from New Orleans, so I was already down there,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? And my mama from Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, Magnolia.
Come on.
And you know what I'm saying, it's just it's a great thing, man. Just for him, my cousin to even get away from that bullshit.
Exactly.
And then I had to get away from the bullshit because I was still stuck over there. So I had to fight and shoot all kind of shit to get out of that shit.
Okay, so take me there, Daz. Snoop exits stage left.
Yeah.
And you still in that thing looking crazy.
Because all the music is still there. So I'm not finna leave it. Let me get a plan together to get all the music.
Yeah.
Which I just took all the music and gave them all blanks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hit on the drum machine. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, keep that going. Let the sync go. And put in there and write the same thing on them boxes that's on them boxes and give it to Death Row and pick that check up. You know what I'm saying?
So when you got the hell out of there and then got over there to No Limit, what was that time like?
I wasn't over there long. I was just over there just visiting with the dog, you know, making sure everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? Then I started doing independent. Then that's when I pressed up 10,000 records of the Raw album. And that's when I was on my mission, and I went to the Bay Area.
But now, what about Murder and Daz? When y'all got in there and jammed, you and C Murder, because y'all was jamming now.
Oh yeah, me and C Murder, I had a great connection with all. You know, it was gangster shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to C Murder, free C Murder. You know what I'm saying? And I had talked to C Murder on the phone. He called me out the blue.
What?
Like, how'd you get my number? You know what I mean? But so we made some calls and made stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's a part of the catalog publishing.
Exactly. When you hit the Bay and you was doing your independent grind, is that where you picked up the game? Or
that's where we was selling albums, you know what I'm saying? I was out there with JT the Bigger Figure.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And E40 and D-Shot and just learning album. And I would go down there and sell verses that I had, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I had a Tupac verse here I sold for 200,000. And I had a Nas verse, you know what I'm saying? I sold that for 40, 50,000, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And then D-Boys was buying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was on 2 inches back then. So, you know, I was riding around the Bay in a little Benz 320. You know what I'm saying? With the little hatch in the front, you know, a compactor full of loot.
Speaking of Nas, Snoop had got it misconstrued with My Mind Made Up, but did Nas and Tupac have a song together?
Nah. Okay. They rapped on the same beat, which is I had. First we did the song Don't Stop, Keep Going.
Okay.
That's with Nas.
Okay.
And then Tupac heard us on there with Nas. And I came back and Tupac had put the reel up and put his verse on there. And had it all mixed up, and you know what I'm saying? And so that's what Dog had it mixed up at, you know what I'm saying? Me and Corrupt always fucked around with Nas, you know what I'm saying? And he came to the studio and dropped that verse for me.
What was it like maintaining those relationships during those war times, man?
I mean, being true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? And letting people know this is where I'm at, because, you know, when they can see me, I'm solo.
Yeah.
But I got that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's always a straight face, and I'm keep it 100 with you the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And if you need me, I'm here. We're going to go to war together.
Working with a Biggie, man, I mean, what was that like?
I mean, you know, I have hooked up with Biggie a couple of times at 92.3 to be, you know how they used to do on the corners in the mornings when they be talking, and then I hooked up with Biggie after Tupac died. Met with Mace and Lil C's, because they had called me for some weed, sell them some weed.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had love for him and all that, so I gave him the 2 ounces. And then we came back to the hotel and did a song on my little machines that I have, you know, ADATs.
Yeah.
Back in the days, you know, but I used to take VCR tapes and sync them up instead of going by the real A tapes, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that happened with My Mind Made Up. Like, that's why Inspector Deck part is not on there, because it was the third ADAT that they didn't have that had his vocals on there, and all you heard from the first 2 tapes was all the music and his vocals.
Damn.
And that's why he said, all right, well, when that's the like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's the real story on that.
That's crazy as hell.
Right here on the Beehive Show. You did.
I mean, when you talk about I Got My Mind Made Up, man, and y'all were making that music, and it goes down as some classical shit, man, because it's classical music now.
Most definitely.
Hip-hop classic. And then also, I was just talking to Gip the other day, and he hit me with the game. He said, hey, man, do you not understand that 90s music is the most cherished and most valuable hip-hop valuable music out here right now? That folks is trying to buy for hundreds of millions of dollars just so they can have a piece of that 90s era music.
Yeah, because we came from soul, funk, Tyrone Davis, Johnny Taylor, Boosie, and all of them was coming up, and George Clinton, and we was right with them. Yeah. Because we was doing songs with them. That's what makes it classic, because we was involving them with our music now, and now it's the new generation, and they ain't involving them old cats like that who had stamina.
Who got the game?
We do the 90 niggas.
Come on, man.
In the 80s and the 70s and the 60s. You know what I mean?
My thing is, if you're going to sample a Dash track, go ahead and call Dash in there so he can help you make it right.
Yeah, you know, at Dash Dillinger, I ain't going to charge you nothing. I might not charge you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that you did that, but just put the publishing and the information down. You know what I'm saying? And we going to get through it.
Mace going to the new Death Row, man. I mean, what were your thoughts on that?
I mean, shout out to Mace. If he going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just moving and grooving, man.
What do you think this new Death Row is going to look like now?
I mean, you know, right now it's like, it's an NFT company, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just taking the music and taking it different places. You know, it's computed. Back then, we was doing consignment. We was going I used to go to East Tower Records and bring my CDs there, so I had to drive there, and that was on consignment back in the days. It wasn't like a push of a button or anything. Everything that we did was groundwork to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made the 90s, because there was a lot of groundwork. Yeah. And there was a lot of more money into promotion and albums and videos. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? One video cost you $500,000, but now it might cost you, what, $25 or $100? Go buy your camera at Best Buy. Get your editing program.
Come on, man.
And all the editing programs is free online.
Facts.
You just got to go find them. So it's a whole nother world out here. And you know what I'm saying? And I've always been computerized, you know.
Yeah.
And I just keep it like that.
When you look at, especially like Atlanta right now, and you think to yourself, I came here 25 years ago, and this is where the players were playing, and that turned into
everything.
Freaknik everything. Shit. What do you think about when you look at hip hop now? You see folks is getting indicted, folks is getting murdered, and it's just going down. Now, is it the same as Death Row was back then, or I mean, what are your thoughts when you see this?
I mean, in California, we got gang injunction.
Okay,
that's y'all RICO Act. Ours is gang injunction, you know what I'm saying, from hanging with other gang members, and this and that is worded different, but now that RICO has came into the picture, it's a whole nother type of, like, you know, it's a whole nother ball game. You just gotta stop exposing your business like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just promote your music.
Did you ever have any times where you didn't know if you was gonna make it out, Daz?
All the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Your mind was going just about what you're doing, because a lot of people die from other people's mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Other people's actions and stuff, and you just be in the crossfire. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of that going on. And then, you know, when you get grown and older, then you start making wiser decisions and knowing what you need to do. And, like, you know what I'm saying? I am the hood. I am this. You know, I made myself, you know, I am the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell me what to do. I'm my own man.
That's right.
When you die by yourself.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to start having your own decisions and what y'all need to do, and stop letting the homies and everybody else influence you to do something stupid. Because nowadays they giving a nigga some real football numbers.
Real.
For nothing.
And you talking about death and dying, and they saying that R&B is dead.
It ain't like the R&B that we grew up to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, get the girl out of panties and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like some Johnny Taylor, some Keith Sweat, you know, singing. Right now, everybody just rapping and bullshitting. You know, R&B, you know what I'm saying? Real bullshitting.
I mean, why did you have to give your own cousin hell at Verzuz, man?
I mean, you know, that's my cousin. You know, I got to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray J.
What did Ray J say when he realized that even Daz wasn't going for it?
One wish. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him, but, you know, hey, he was doing the George Jefferson. It's a whole bunch of memes out there. I just laugh, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, that's what they say R&B is, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody was out there really trying to just show out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when we do verses, you know what I'm saying? Who would you think we'll do verses with?
Oh, my God. I mean, see, that's my question. Is it going to be just a dog pound, or is it the whole team?
It's just me and Corrupt.
You and Corrupt.
My thought of that would be a great verses, because we family anyway.
Talk to me.
Outkast.
Ooh. Ooh.
We got enough songs.
Ooh. Ooh. That'll be powerful. That'll be very stressful.
Who else can we go to?
I mean, you had UGK and Ball and G. They already done versed theirs out.
But I'm saying, like,
another
we
duo.
Got 30 years worth of music. 30. Almost.
Yeah, he said Capone and Noriega.
They got 2 albums.
Ooh.
We got, what, 17, 20. That's just as a group.
God damn.
Then as solo artists, we got about, 30 more albums.
Oh
Group
my
albums,
God.
you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre album, all the production I did, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to go against Timberland and all them.
That would have been hard, though. I mean, when you think about the production side of things, though, Daz, do you feel like you get the credit you deserve off of them tracks that you produce, man?
I really wasn't stressing it like that back then, but you know what I'm saying? But now the residuals do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, I don't get the credit like I supposed to, but I don't really tripping because I give myself the credit when I'm at home. I'm blowing and having a good time and can go buy me 22 acres. You know what I'm saying? Because half the people that I know renting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm only paying property tax, so I came up.
When it comes to your production side of things, man, what were some of the songs that you produced that you knew was a hit before anybody even got on the damn track?
Ambitious of a Rider. I Ain't Mad at You. Gangsta Party was really one, you know what I'm saying? Because I had that already cooked up with the hook and the beat. And then Tupac came in there, and then we talking, and then Snoop walked in there, and it was great timing. And it was classic, you know what I'm saying? And writing songs like Murder Was the Case, you know, me playing the devil on there, you know what I'm saying? And rapping that and, you know, writing for people and, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, it's just a long catalog. I really got to go in there again and figure out.
And remember some of this
stuff. I like to separate all my hit songs from the street songs and all that, you know, separate them, you know what I'm saying? And this where all the money, and this where smoke money is right there.
Yeah.
House money. All right, what songs is these gonna be? Car money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just separate it like that. But I really don't even spend money.
My God.
Because I cook. You know, when you're going out all the time, like Future said, all bad bitches eat seafood.
He ain't never lied.
Shout out to Future.
Come on, man. I mean, out of this new crop of artists, man, who are you feeling out here, Daz, that you say, okay, I'm rocking with that?
Man, I'm feeling all the young artists. I mess with all the young artists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really don't have no discrimination on saying, y'all know. I love all the music because I'm a producer. You know what I'm saying? But I dig everybody from NEL Chopper and, you know what I'm saying, to Gorilla, you know what I'm saying, from Moneybag Yo to Finesse and, you know, just all over, especially my little homies, you know, even little homies in the street in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That we be out with DJ Funky every Monday, you know what I'm saying? The Coalition DJ, you know, I see it all right now because I'm a part of the Coalition DJ. I was there when they started. Me, X, and all them in the room kicking and
Nick
smoking.
Love literally just walked out of here
And
before
Nando.
you came in.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I got my jacket and cut. I got it all, baby.
When it came to this Atlanta scene and watching it grow over these years, man, what do you think it was that allowed the city to pop like it popped?
Freedom. You know, out here is like you could do what you want to do. You got the money and doing it right, and ain't nobody stopping you, but everyone helps you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like on the West, don't nobody help you. Say, fuck you, you know, ride that. You know, out here, everybody, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And like that, down south, hospitality, you know what I'm saying? But just freedom and, you know what I'm saying, and avenues and, you know what I'm saying, and new money.
Is that what made you leave Cali and come over here? What was it that made you say, you know what, let me go ahead and slide down here to the side?
Like me, you know, before the RICO Act and all that, you know, I sold dope and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I was a dope dealer that always sold dope out of town. So I explore out of town. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no boundary where the money could take you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when I came down here, Too Short was down here. I think me, Too Short, was like the only West Coast artist that was down here moving in these streets, you know what I'm saying? And E40 came. And then, you know, I seen how Short was living over there. He bought two lots and made a house. And he said he spent $400,000, you know, and then I did that song I Love with me, Scarface, Too Short, and Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? And when I got paid for that opened my whole mind up to be like, I gotta get out of California and go out here and produce for people.
How much money is it in the production side of things? For those that want to get into the game, man, what do they need to be looking forward to if they able to get a smash hit?
Yeah, make sure you get your 50%.
Okay.
50% for the music and 50% for the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But the 50% can go a long way because it's probably 5 writers on the lyrics side and 5 guests, so they got to split that up. Producer get the whole chunk. So that's what it was fun being a producer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, I'm with you on that. So now, when you maneuvering in the A, man, and you going back and forth to strokers and stuff, was it the strip clubs that made you stay, or was it the freedom that made you stay?
The freedom, the strip clubs, and you know what I'm saying, the city of Atlanta, and just everything was, for me, was 6 hours away. Atlanta and Georgia is surrounded by 6 states.
Yeah.
2 hours away from here, you in another state, baby.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I would go here from Mississippi, where my mom had, to New Orleans, to Atlanta, Texas. You know what I'm saying? My dad lived in Florida and Miami, so I lived in Miami for like 30 years. You know what I'm saying? With Pops off Miami Garden Drive. Shout out to everybody in Miami.
Yes, sir.
And you know, just I always moved around as a kid.
Speaking of your mama, man, I know y'all had a real close relationship as well, man. What was it like being able to take care of her in her latter years?
I mean, you know, my mother was a blues singer.
Yeah.
If you look her music up, her name was Lynn Venardo. She wrote songs for Bobby Blue Bland. She wrote songs for James Cleveland. She wrote songs for a lot of people, and she sung with a lot of people like Matty Moss Clark and stuff like that. But just to take care of her when she got sick, I already did my work in hip hop, so I just stopped and really concentrated on her and my business because I was at home. So that's when I said, okay, let me take care of my mom for the 9 years before she passed, and you know what I'm saying, and just me and her bond, and you know what I'm saying, and I love a black woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
I
was the only kid, you know what I'm saying, so I wouldn't want my kids to put me in no motherfucking home.
Hell no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, because everybody was like, put it in a home. I was like, I'm finna go buy me a home.
Exactly.
And fix it up like one of them homes.
Come on.
And let her kick it, because you know, had the dogs around, because they make sure she don't go out nowhere and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I really haven't even been out the house since my mama died, and that's been since 2001.
For real.
I'm like, when you coming back? I mean, I'm like, I don't know, something just keeping me in the house.
Yeah.
You know, working and doing what I do, and, you know, have a mind of your own. You know, I love getting up, cutting the grass and shit out here, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, surviving during this 2020
pandemic and everything. It felt like a movie.
Talk to me, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they first said everything closed, like, you going in the grocery store and they fighting over the tissue and shit like that. Like, damn.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And all that, man, it was just an experience that we never went through that we went through. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they went through that shit back in the 30s and the 40s and the 60s.
The Great Depression.
All that. And that word recession, scaring motherfuckers, but you got to learn how to address that, you know what I'm saying? And save your money and start spending your money on big-ass chains and shit.
Facts. I mean, another legend that I was on YouTube, I was doing my research on Daz. I saw you in the studio with Pimp C, man.
That's my guy.
Can you speak on your relationship with the Pimp and y'all being able to vibe together?
Oh, man, Chad, you know what I'm saying? We always had a great relationship and hung out, you know what I'm saying? And one of my real good friends, you know what I'm saying? And we never did no music, but we always hung out.
Yeah.
That's a lot of my friends do, you know, because I never like try to put the music on them like that. We just hang out. You know what I'm saying? Me and 2 Chainz hang out. He called me to the club the other night.
Yeah.
We partied in there. He like, yeah, man, teach me how to play dominoes. We playing dominoes in the middle of the motherfucking club.
That's crazy.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling him, 5 is, you can know 5, 10, 15, 20. You can make money. Like, you can make money off.
I'm with you on that, man.
So, you know, I always build my relationship without the music, and then the music comes.
I mean, speak on Chainz, though, too, because over these 25 years, you done saw that man's trajectory go from Titty Boy to 2 Chainz.
Most definitely. I mean, what was it like? I used to hang with them boys on South Side, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Him and Dollar, you know what I'm saying, they stayed around the corner from me.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying, and I was there when he made the transition from that first mixtape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, when he drove the Beamer.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Now they done turned the Aaron's paint thing into the Fulton Police Department.
Come on now.
So, you know, I go back when you say that right there.
Sir.
So, you know, it's just a good thing to be having a good relationship with everybody in Atlanta. You know, I don't got no feuds with nobody worldwide.
Yeah.
And I just try to keep it 100 because I stay to myself.
What do you think it takes? What do you think it was the commonality between the Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac, and just all the different artists that you work with that allowed everybody to go out as legends at the top? But I ain't talking about kind of a legend, but the real deal.
I mean, you know, just for the passion of music without even knowing that. A lot of stars are born without even knowing it. You know, as far as the music that you're putting out, we didn't know what we was doing back then. We was just making good music. People didn't even know who we was when we first came out. Only thing they knew was our voice. Yeah. We'd be hanging with some niggas, they bumping our shit, talking about, yeah, them niggas tour, and they looking at us. And we trying to get in the club, and they like, y'all can't get in, but they playing our music in the back.
Come on, man.
That type of stuff. And then when you really get the notoriation, that was like 5 more years after that, then you start building a rapport on what's going on with your music. And you just try to dish it out every time, you know what I'm saying?
Working on that Chronic, man. I mean, that's one of those albums they saying top 5 albums of all time.
It got what's it say? Inducted to the library or something like that?
Yeah.
I ain't got an award yet. Where's the award at? You need a piece of paper or something.
Take me back to that time. What was going through Young Daz's mind when he was in there with Dr. Dre from NWA helping him create the Chronic?
Looting. Riots, you know, that whole 1992 era, you know what I'm saying? Just that's where we came from, survival. We was feuding with NWA, you know what I'm saying? And we was with Dr. Dre, and anything that was going against Dr. Dre was a problem.
Yeah.
You know, we was young, so, you know, just learning from Dr. Dre and seeing how he put the records together on that song, High Power, and I'm scratching. That's me on the turntables.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So just learning from him and then taking what he taught me. I'm his first student, so, you know, taking what he taught me and quality, you know what I'm saying? It's quality over quantity.
During that time, beefing with NWA, I mean, y'all had to call up there to the radio station to get into it with Easy, man. I mean, why was Dash raising all of that hell, and what was that beef like at that time?
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know Easy, he didn't know us, you know what I'm saying? But we was riding for Dr. Dre, and it was just a bunch of bullshit when you look at it. Because later on we talked to Easy, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm cool with Bone Thugs and everybody, Lil Easy, and we like a whole family now because it wasn't even our feud.
What was it like when you talked to Easy?
I mean, you know, he was like, we meet, Daz. And I'm like, yeah. We had a motherfucking Universal, everybody fighting like a motherfucker, but we was talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it dispersed, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that was the only time that we talked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Besides the radio.
What went through your mind when Eazy-E passed, man? Because that was one of those early hip-hop deaths. Even though it wasn't from a violent death, it was still a shocking death.
Yeah, you know, just be careful out here in these streets with sex and everything, you know what I'm saying? It was new, just like how COVID is new for everybody.
Yeah.
AIDS was new for everybody back then, and you know what I'm saying? Just watch where you lay your head at.
Was you at the Marriott that you can kind of see in the background over there, that Jack the Rapper, when y'all got into it with Luke?
Well, let me get this straight right here. They said we got into it with Luke, but we didn't. Luke and them got into it with Bad Boy. They thought Bad Boy was Death Row. So that's who they got into it with.
My God.
But it really wasn't us because we had something else going on, you know what I'm saying? We had our own hotel. We wasn't even over there, you know what I'm saying? Because we heard about it and we was like, that wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? Only thing we did, we got into it with the police from Rage and then knocked the police horse. Bam!
Wait a minute. So the lady arranged to punch the whole horse out?
Hell yeah.
Like Conan the Barbarian in this motherfucker?
All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Running from the police. And, you know, back then, and Jack the Rapper, it was a lot going on.
My God.
That's when Freaknik and everything was going. You guys have to really know about Freaknik. You know what I'm saying?
What was your experience like at Freaknik? And what did you think about the city then when y'all touched down and it was straight up Freaky Town?
Hey, get out your car and leave that motherfucker, go party. Smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? We come back, the car's still there because the cars wasn't moving.
That's facts.
And then that's when the city of Atlanta started directing traffic towards the freeway.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you couldn't even get off. You would just keep straight. They had all the exits blocked.
That shit was crazy. That was crazy.
That's classic, you know what I'm saying?
So now, when you think about the new artists and the advice that you have for artists coming up in the game, because I mean, you came through in a time where it was crucial, Daz. Okay, People were dying, folks was fighting, people were gang banging, and it's kind of similar to the atmosphere that these artists are coming up in now.
Yeah, because the now, you know, like back then, everybody used to say gang banging, but now that shit worldwide. It's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? It's spread it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We know the shit so well, you know, I can see some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I hear some bullshit. You know, like, hey, you know, this ain't where you want to be at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I always tell people to have your own mind.
Yeah.
And be careful with what you do. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think it was that caused Tupac to get killed?
Influence by other people, power, street shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being influenced by other people. He used to tell us a lot of stories. You know, we've been in the back of the limo. He was telling us how him and Hasty Jack, they bought some watches and some Rolexes and all that other type of, you know, just being inspired by, and then Suge Knight and Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Because Suge had the power and the money on the West, and it was just about the power. You know what I'm saying? How much power can you inhale and push out, you know what I'm saying? That determines if you the shit or not.
Mentally, Daz, how did you keep from going crazy having to witness all of this stuff, man?
Man, you know, I believe in the Lord, you know what I'm saying, God, and keeping my faith, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a Gemini, so I was born by myself as far as, you know, me and my mom. So I always stayed to myself, you know what I'm saying? I don't hang with a lot of niggas.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Shoot, I don't do that. I come and go as I please, too.
That's why we still here.
Exactly.
Make our own, you know what I'm saying? I be like, at a party, nigga be looking this way, I'm gone.
Exactly.
I'm gone. But plus, I ain't got to tell you when I'm leaving tonight. I'm grown.
Come on, man.
Catch me now. Catch me later.
What does this Daz understand that young Daz didn't understand, man?
Patience. Patience, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I got the most patience and just chilling now. You know, back then it was, because you really ain't got shit, so you're really trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
But once you get it, you have to know how to maintain it.
If you could go back and think about everything that you were able to obtain and achieve, do you think that it was inevitable that's just going to happen? It was going to happen for you? Do you think it was the grace of God? Or do you think you was working your ass off the whole time to get it done? What do you think caused you to be able to have the success that you were able to achieve, man?
My work ethics, you know what I'm saying, as far as work ethics kicked in more when Tupac came, because we used to see him go in there and knock 5 or 6 songs out, and we were still on 2 or 1.
Yeah.
And then from then on, it's just knocking them out, you know what I'm saying? And when we put the Chronic album out, I wish I wouldn't have signed that paperwork then, because I would have still been who I am with more leverage on the game. The only person didn't sign with Death Row was RBX. And he our first cousin too. Me, Snoop, and RBX is first cousin.
That's crazy.
So he went to school with Suge.
Yeah.
So he didn't sign the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? That's why he made it AWOL and he signed with Dr. Dre and stuff.
Yeah.
He was a smart one too. But you know, at the end, we got more now because of the 35-year law.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like the way history is being told is correct to what you actually remember and saw with your own eye?
Well, I look at it like this. Nowadays, that people are talking and the internet here, they trying to rewrite history. They lying to cover up shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got people, I done caught a couple of people trying to change percentages from the 90s. Because when you look at your ASCAP and BMI, it say revised or something like this. So somebody try to go back in there and rewrite history, which is change percentages on the money.
Exactly. Come on, man.
So I'm catching their hands just like looking at your bank account every day. You know the faulty fraud charges on there.
What do you think it was that allowed y'all music to last forever?
Originality. The feel of it, the soul, the quality of it, the way it banged, you know, how we was mixing it, and you know what I'm saying? We was using the same stuff like George Clinton and all them was using, but we was young, you know what I'm saying? But now it's Pro Tools, and back then it was analog. Yeah. So the sound was a little different. Yeah. You know?
When you look at the music now, you listening to that music, do you feel like this music that you hear now is gonna have the same staying power that the music that y'all created made, man?
For older generation to younger generation, it's been 20 years since 2000, and you know, and everyone has different tastes in music and what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's classic music, and the people that died, their music is classic now because they're not here to make no more of that music, you know what I'm saying? So we have to cherish what they got. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle getting a star on Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? And just
Did you get a chance to kick flavor with Nipsey?
Oh man, he called me to the studio all the time. He's like, I got a song I did with him on his time that he did, but I haven't heard it yet. But you know, I got a video that I keep on my phone.
Yeah.
With him banging out to Midnight Love, my verse.
Yeah.
Now it's all about the you know, I know every one of my lyrics. You know, so I can
be ready to go.
Yeah, because I get paid for it.
Come on now.
Yeah, man.
When you think about Nipsey, man, and him going out as another legend in his own right as well, man, what kind of person was he?
A Crip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was a real person, you know what I'm saying, genuine. He didn't let the gangbang get between us because we from two different neighborhoods anyway, you know what I'm saying? So we just bond through the music, and you know what I'm saying, it's all about that music.
Break down that banging thing to me, man. Why is it that I thought both y'all were Crips, so the Crips can't even get along with the Crips?
I mean, you know, like back in the days, you know what I'm saying, I'm a Trey and he's a O, you know what I'm saying? And if you know about gangbanging, they don't really get along like that from like that. I'm from Insane, he from 60s, you know what I'm saying? But the music allowed everyone now to get along.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to ride for a cause. But back in the 80s and the 70s, it was going down. It was a whole nother chapter. You know what I'm saying? It's still going through that right now, through the youngest. All about the people that died, you know what I'm saying? So people still, you know what I'm saying?
What was banging like when you was young and from your perspective out there in them streets, man?
It was on sight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like now, but, you know, wasn't no social media. When you catch a motherfucker, you catch it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no idea. It's just going down, you know what I'm saying? It's elevations of gangbanging, you know what I'm saying? From the YGs to the BGs to the OGs to the triple OGs. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
And now the shit that trickled all over the motherfucking world. Africa, they banging.
Oh, these niggas banging in Africa too.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? They banging in New York even more. They banging out here in Georgia.
They damn sure banging down here now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's just.
But do you feel like the other places that are banging are adhering to the original codes of it all, or is it just a whole bastardized way of banging versus?
Ain't no code no more. Niggas don't respect the code no more. It's just like everybody doing whatever. But back then, it was a code, but it was mostly California on the West Coast type of thing, you know what I'm saying? When people, that's why like all my homeboys from Cali and everywhere, that's why gangs is everywhere around the world, because everybody was selling dope, migrating out of town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we go here, now you niggas where we from, get your guns now, you know, shit like that. And them dudes back then is about 50 to 60 years old now. And now they got kids.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's the culture.
Life, Daz. What is it that you done learned about life over your damn near 50 years now? Was there a lesson that you had to learn over and over again?
Yeah, don't listen to other motherfuckers when they talking. Don't be quick to judgment. You know what I'm saying? And stop listening to these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna get you crossed up. Pussy done started wars.
Come on now. Come on now. What do you think about when they talk about Pac giving Biggie hell with Faith and everything else, man, and how that was started a war, basically?
I would never know the real story unless they come out and tell it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, whatever comes out, you know, street shit. You know, you hear about this, you hear about that, you know, and you look at women that do things like that, and you just know, hey, them bitches were scandalous. You know what I'm saying? I done had some scandalous ones, and everybody done had some scandalous ones.
Did you ever get tricked out your money or any situation when you came across these women out here in these streets, Dave?
I ain't giving up a dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey.
And did you ever find yourself in any hairy situations that you're like, wait a minute, this was a close call of this thing?
Not really, because I always tell a woman like this, you can get more with me than you can from me.
Come on.
You hear me?
Come on.
So, hey, what's 0-0 now? We ain't got nothing now, so that's going to make something.
Come on.
Because I'm not going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you talk shit. And then I always tell them, give me a piece of you no one's ever had before. You answer that question, because if you talk shit about me, I'm going to bring that up and say I did that to you. So we both got something to talk about.
Oh man, now moving forward, Daz, Guidelines 2 is going crazy right now as we speak.
Most definitely.
What other projects are we working on in this thing, man?
Me and Corrupt working on an album right now, you know what I'm saying? It's called DP, you know what I'm saying? New Dog Pound album. We got a movie coming out called Ain't No Fun we working on. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? I heard Dr. Dre and Snoop coming out with a new album together. And so me and Corrupt going to time that with their album.
That's hard.
We're going to ride the motherfucking wave.
What is it like? I mean, so is Dre back in there working, or what's going on? Did he never stop working? What's going on with Dre?
He never stopped working, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre is a monster, you know what I'm saying? So he always working.
Why does he refuse to release music?
That nigga music worth something.
Damn. Damn.
His music worth something like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what you put out there, you know what I'm saying? I heard there's a lot of songs he did leak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going back right now to Tupac songs, that all them old songs that leaked.
Yeah.
I was wondering who gets the money off of them old songs that was there, because I know the new songs that they made from the old lyrics, you know, that's cool. They getting that publishing.
Yeah.
But what about the music that they was playing when it was leaking?
Yeah.
Who gets all that
the
money?
Machiavellis.
So that's why I do my research and I go back in there and get that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the law. Hey, I'm going in here and say, who gets that money? And I want to know where's it at. Or here go my piece of paper, I'm finna sue you.
That's
I ain't
right.
finna argue with you.
Come on.
Here, just take the paper, let the facts be the facts.
When Suge Knight caught the murder charge and he found himself in jail, what went through your mind at that time, man?
Dummy. You
My
know what I'm
God.
saying? Karma's a motherfucker. But you know, that's on him. We here.
Yeah.
They here, you know what I'm saying? Karma catches up with people. Shout out to Suge Knight. Corrupt just talked to you the other day. I always told you, I want that fade when you get out.
Why do you and Suge have this ongoing animosity?
I mean, you know, just like big homie, little homie situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, we having fun.
At what point though? Because I mean, that's a long ass time for y'all for you to
But
feel
I never
that
seen
way.
Suge Knight that whole time.
Damn.
I ain't seen Suge Knight since I got off death row.
Damn.
And I've been around this motherfucker moving and grooving. So the Lord and God made it possible for us not to even see each other, because it would be terrible. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to take that case, but I would take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that the Lord never let us see each other
Yeah.
through all these years. And I haven't talked to him since I got off death row. And that's been, what, 25 years ago?
How did Corrupt say he was doing?
Corrupt said he was doing cool. He was calling in, checking with him. You know what I'm saying? They still got a relationship.
Yeah. And how's Corrupt doing?
Corrupt doing good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He out there moving. He got a new album. He just dropped 7P Theory. Gotti Way. You know what I'm saying? And just continue to put independent records out. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm finna put about 5,000 or 6,000 songs out. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're all streaming.
When you get around Corrupt, Snoop Dogg, and Dre and all of them, and y'all get to jamming, is the chemistry always the same, or is it different now?
I mean, it's probably different. I just kick back in the corner and relax and shut the fuck up and just listen. You know what I'm saying? And then be called on when you get called on. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy myself and learn. You know what I'm saying?
What about with you and Corrupt?
We act a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just did a show in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Packed it out. We rock all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's my big brother. I'm bigger than him, but he's older than me. You know what I mean? And shit, we rock out all the time, man. We've been rocking out since 1991, man.
My God. I mean, this time, Daz, because when I think about it, you know, that Dog Pound CD was one of my favorite CDs. You know, Bomb Ass Pussy was one of my favorite songs that's ever been made.
Oh, yeah.
That whole vibe and the delivery that y'all had on them songs, man, rivals anything that came off of Death Row. Don't ever get that fucked up either.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So what was the competition like on Death Row when it came to putting out that kind of music too, man?
Like we would do songs with Dr. Dre, you would get fired if you didn't perform right. So if you didn't have a high verse, Dr. Dre, up you fired, get out of there. Put the next nigga in there. Who next in line? You know, let me see what you got. So you would always have to do write some dope ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Plus you got the DOC there too. No. The whole night. That ain't it.
That ain't it. The dog, man. Yeah. That's hard. Well, lastly, Daz, how can these folks contact you, man? And is there anything you want to tell your fans, man?
Oh, man, I love y'all, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. You can always hit me up at Daz Dillinger. You know what I'm saying? All around the board. Catch me in the street. If not, hit B-High or anybody that's affiliated with me, I'm going to hit you back. You know what I'm saying? I'm never too busy for the calls.
Podcasting and all this stuff, because Daz, you know you a funny ass nigga, your damn self, man. So when are you gonna start talking that shit on a regular basis for folk?
I'm gonna get on there with my new podcast called D Student with my co-host Jeff Robinson, you know what I'm saying, Colonel in the military and Papa Snoop, you know what I'm saying, and just really kick for my age to their age and the shit that goes on from property to taxes, from what the government is doing, the election, how to focus your points on serious things and kids and stuff, and just to get ahead. It's called passive income. You know what I'm saying? I make money while I go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? From music to concrete to construction, you know what I'm saying? From sampling, you know what I'm saying? And drawing and selling clothes. And, you know, I had a book that I produced. I'll bring you one.
I'm needed.
It was 250 pages I made. I sold 5,000 books at $100 a pop. In 75 days.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So
answer me this, man. When you talk about this money, Daz, when you started to see your money, how did your life change, and what went through your mind at that time?
Don't be afraid to say no. You know what I'm saying? From this and that and people borrowing, I can't pay my rent. What you gonna do next month? You know, I'm gonna get my money back because I gotta pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? My mother's sick, and you know what I'm saying, it just had to, you know, you gotta lock up on that money.
Yeah.
When it get tight like that. You know, especially like around now. I hustle for the summer to enjoy Christmas.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So it's finna be Christmas right now, fall, and you know shit closed in November.
Come on now.
So get your shit together because them offices closed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Independent, you can still make your money, but them big offices and the major labels and all that shit closed. Everybody going on vacation.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to prepare all your music and get your covers together, get your music mixed and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Come out with Christmas albums and all that. That's why I'm glad about the new distribution. It's just a push of a button. You can have your album out in the next day or two. And, you know, and I really love to give a shout out to Ghazi and Nima from Empire, you know, because I started out with them before they was Empire.
Damn.
So, you know, they always hooked Daz Dillinger up, you know what I'm saying? And it's a great thing to be on Empire.
What did you think about that whole digital artist that they tried to bring into the game that ain't even a real person, but it's a computer talking about his AI rapping?
That's the same way they did with, what's that, the Gorillas.
You
remember?
Cartoons.
Shit, they wasn't, them motherfuckers
we never saw them.
They never on stage or nothing. You know, they was getting $500,000 and it was just a cartoon, a dude at home relaxing, getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
The same play again, just in a different way.
Yeah, just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Same one, like from New Edition to the New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
To
NSYNC.
Yeah, all that type of stuff.
Oh my God. Well, Daz, as always, man, appreciate you coming through this thing,
to play with me with B-High. You know what I'm saying? Family always. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. We do this every day.
He ain't lying about it. B-High Radio Shouty. Daz Dillinger. Holla at y'all in a minute, man. We gone.
A-Town down.